Hey everyone, it's Timid, and welcome back to my Thracia 776 draft run. And today we're going to be taking on Chapter 23, which this one actually shouldn't be that big of a deal. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a shorter one. So, starting off here. Years ago, it was Raedric's betrayal at the River Thracia that doomed Master. Mere months later, Raedric would betray Thracia to the Empire, allowing them to wrest control of North Thracia from Travans. For betraying Master to Thracia, and then betraying Thracia to the Empire, Raedric was dubbed the twofold traitor. Now, having crossed the same river where his grandfather had met his end, Leif approached Raedric's stronghold, Castle Manster. There, emboldened by news of Leif's victory, the citizens seized the opportunity to flee. However, they were caught in the crossfire of two forces. The Magi, led by Ced, who was trying to defend the civilians, and the Knights of Manster, who were determined to stop them. The region had become a war zone, though fighting grew worse with every day. Yeah, so I showed this off a little bit. Well, I showed the map last time, but this one is actually pretty quick. Assuming everything goes right, which you should never assume that. You know what I forgot to do was give Karen back her killing lance and javelin. And I don't have room to fire all of those swords, so I'll just toss them in like that for now. But other than that, I think we're good to go basic. Well, I guess Conmore could use a couple items. There, that's good enough. Alright. And as you can see, I'm low manning this, but I don't really need unit count on this one. Because it is basically just a big cutscene. Sir Ced! Raedric has found our last safe house. There's nowhere for us to shelter the children now. What? Would that I could escort them out of here myself, but that would leave our rebellion without a leader. There just isn't anyone up to the task of getting the children to safety on their own. I could carry out that duty if you'd allow it. Who goes there? Who in blazes are you? A simple traveler, nothing more. I heard about the fighting that had broken out here. If you wish to spirit the children away from this foul place, perhaps I could help. Or are you unwilling to trust me? I sense your heart as enveloped in a gentle wind. You don't seem to mean us harm. Just who are you exactly? You wear the robes of the royal priesthood. We haven't the time for me to explain my life story, I'm afraid, but I give you my word that I'll see the children to safety. You can either trust me or not. Choose now. Very well. I have a little alternative but to believe you. One more thing. When you flee with the children, please, you must make sure this sword escapes the city as well. A sword? I'll gladly smuggle it out of Master, but do you realize what this weapon is? It's Bragi's blade. I'd heard it was being kept at Castle Manster under heavy guard. It was, but I saw to that. You see, Raedric is protected by an enchantment upon his own blade, the Lopchus Fang. Bragi's blade is the only thing that can breach its foul magic. I see. So what would you have me do with it? The blade can only be wielded by a swordsman of holy blood. A rebel leader, Prince Leif, is marching his liberation army here as we speak. He can use it. I want you to deliver it to him. I understand. I'll see that it reaches his hands. You have my gratitude. Oh, Sir Priest, you must give me your name at least. Forgive my rudeness. I am Saias of House Veltoma. So, that's Saias? Well, give me a second. What? Those pendants dare to flee Master? I'm afraid so, sire. And it seems the Magi have been sheltering children. We're making a run for it, as we speak. That's unacceptable. Those cattle are the only bargaining chips we have to get the Empire to overlook this mess. Thaden, cut them down in the streets. Slay every last little brat. Kill every last one of them. Let's show every damn peasant in Manster what the price of fleeing is. Leave it to me, my lord. You called, Lord Rajic? Alphen, I want you to take command of a castle guard gates. The castle guards? I want you to take command of a castle gates. Guard them with your life. I hear Lancer's stray mutt is marching on Manster, and the Magi have already breached the castle once. They must not be allowed to seize control of the gates as well. Of course, sire. We'll take every measure to secure the city. We've reached Manster at last. It appears the fighting between the Magi and the Knights in Manster has already broken out in the streets. Things have escalated since last we were here. The Knights seem weaker than before, but they're still a force to be reckoned with. Without the Magi's aid, I fear seizing Manster will be nigh impossible. Oh? What's this? Look, there's movement around the city. Whole groups of children are fleeing Manster. What? There's no time to lose. Let's move. Alright. So this is a interesting little chapter. You know Saias, who was a pain in the ass last chapter? Well, he's back. He doesn't have 10 leadership stars anymore, unfortunately, but at least he has 5. Which unfortunately, I don't think it actually affects... Well, it might affect him, at least. 32 avoid? That's not awful. As you can see, he's got Warp Silence and Heal and a Door Key, so... He's a decent unit, I guess. He's very late joining. But here, the good thing is he comes with A Staves, and he has Nihil, which as a personal skill, which isn't bad. And he comes with A White Magic. His 5 leadership stars are really good, and his 3 movement stars are also really good. Unfortunately for him, for his utility, you usually are only able to get, well, you're only able to get him or another character, so they're mutually exclusive. The other character will join this chapter, and if you already know, why he's a much better character, because Saias is a very serviceable utility unit. He has 5 leadership stars and 8 staffs. So that by itself is pretty good. The movement stars are good for staff use as well. But that's basically all he has. He only has 18 magic as well, which makes it kind of annoying to use him. You can obviously just get a magic ring for him pretty easily, so you can get him to 20. Or you could just top him off with like a pure water, but you'll have less turns for the pure water if you don't have 20 magic, obviously. So I'd say he's a very serviceable unit. The only drawbacks are he joins in like the last. He's only available for the last 3 chapters. This chapter is easy, so you don't really need him in it. And the next 2 chapters, I mean, you already have your staff users trained up, so he's very good as a filler unit. But his alternative is like almost always gonna be better for you. So, yeah, we'll see if I end up keeping him or not. I'm not sure. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna keep him because both him and the unit that he joined, that he replaces, well, the other unit that replaces him, I guess, was a better way of saying it. They both come with door keys, and I kind of forgot to get a whole shipment of them last map, so I'm going to be getting both of them specifically for my door keys, if I can. Yeah. My strategy for this chapter is pretty simple. Because there's a lot of stuff that can happen on this chapter, right? There's some Draco Knights that appear over here, there's reinforcements that pop up everywhere. That's all nice and everything, but like, you can also just walk to this tile with Saias like this. And I'm going to just throw away his light stone so that he doesn't resist. Because I don't have it drafted, obviously. I think he was... Well, actually, let me double check when he was drafted. Because I'm not actually sure. Did we get a unit list? Yeah, I talked about Dermot. Dermot was like the last couple of draft things. But for Caius and Ced... Okay, yeah, Caius was like literally one of the last couple of units drafted. He went out right before Xavier and Shanam, so that tells you what people think of him. And then Ced as well went out like right before them. So keep that in mind as to their respective utilities. The issue with them is they are very late joining, and you don't really need them at this point. Especially if you don't have other staff units and stuff. Usage and stuff. I kind of wish I had brought silence, but whatever. So, this guy, I'm going to be... Well, I guess Conomar's going to be getting below. I thought I could get Glade into range, but I guess not. So, I'm going to be putting you there, and then Conomar can be here. I'll just trade over to Scrolls, and then getting hit by like one of these should be enough for him to get drain the ballista for one a little bit. Not that it matters as much, but yeah, I'm moving him in there. Now it may look crazy because he's in range of like 3 ballista there, but don't worry, I'm cooking, okay? I want to keep Staffy's fatigue low, so I'm actually going to leave her as is, I think. Oh, you know what I probably should have brought, though? Alright, because restore is C. And Dean is actually gonna get slept immediately, I think. Oh, okay. The other thing about this map is there are plenty of objectives here still. So there are a couple of villages that I want to get through on this side of the map, and then this guy's gonna basically capture Saias, and then we don't have to worry about that as much. So you can come with these guys, although... Okay, Jean can move again, I guess. Yeah, I may as well send Shan this way as well. I'm gonna want Dean to be pretty close up here, because he doesn't have quite as much move as Karen does. So that'll be turn 1. And because I moved Caius in a suicidal charge like that, what manner of heathen are you? I'm Ced of the Magi. We've taken control of the city, save for one wing of the castle. Surrender now, and I'll spare your life. Oh, how droll. But I won't fall for such an obvious bluff. Okay, as you can see there, Ced's coming up behind him with a more steady, and he just nukes him. So... yeah, that's how you beat this chapter really easily, is you just have Ced handle it for you. Okay, he's gonna sleep Dean. Oh, we're both actually using their sleeps. Interesting. My first attempt at this, they actually didn't. One of them decided to just not move. But doing that with Ced means that all of these knights are just gonna charge him. Except for that one. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna reset. I know I said that I wanted to save up Safi's staff units. and stuff like that, but I do have plenty of silence. So I'm gonna use one of those, I think. I'll use a bet to use one, actually, I think. So I'll take that instead of his sleep, and that'll be fine. Because this way I can do stuff easier, so... It'll be a little bit easier, maybe. But yeah, Saias goes here. And drops his light tome so he doesn't resist. Oh. To be honest, that's better. Because I can move in like this, and it'll be out of range of 2 of those guys, so... Like, I guess they could crit, and he doesn't exactly have the highest luck, but... This makes it pretty likely that he just gets captured. Which is good, that's what we want. Okay, so you go there. And since Ced is out of range anyways, I'll just fade over the squares like this. And that will be good enough. Heron and Dean can hang out like that on the edge of the ballista range. And then Sappy can just move in like this so that she's pretty close to be able to... Actually, did one of these roll bad magic? 12, okay. That might have been what happened. They just rolled really bad magic and weren't able to hit anyone. Although I feel like that's unlikely. Whatever. So this guy is going to be silenced. So I don't have to worry about that guy's sleep staff. Leif can just walk up there. Do you still have the King Sword? I thought I gave it someone. But I might have forgotten to do that. Whatever. No matter. Okay. So that's the first turn. Ced comes in, kills again. Obviously. One of the very few animations that you will see in this playthrough. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and sleep Teen. Okay, that's whatever. Ced should just wrap out like all of these guys, basically. So we're just gonna wait for him to do that. But because he killed the boss on turn 1, that means the Wyvern reinforcements aren't gonna appear. It means all of the spooky mages aren't going to appear, and the only cost potentially is Caius's life. And honestly, Caius's life isn't very important. Because you can be... The only thing that is sort of important with him is he does make it so that... He makes it so that you get Fabragi's Blade, which Fabragi's Blade makes it very simple to take out Raedric and Zombie Raedric. But you can very easily, if you have a decent faith, you can just manipulate the fuck out of Raedric, so there's no issue with that. And the other thing about Raedric is the Bragi Blade, well, the Spooky Blade or whatever it's called. What that does, its effect is it gives... Oh, he's got a couple more, okay. Okay, Caius gets poisoned there. But it doesn't matter, because he's going to get captured, I think. Or he's just going to get killed. Okay. Interesting. I know for a fact that... Well, I got him to get captured my first try. So I don't know... why. Did he just... roll bad? Oh, whatever. And it looks like this time all of those guys died. Said, like, immediately. Okay. Yeah, no chance, dude. Now what I can do here if I want is use my warp staff on Leif. I don't know why he decided to just kill him. 16 con, you could definitely have captured him. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play around with this a little bit more. Because while it is funny that Saias died, I do sort of want to see... I'll give him one more chance to live. Okay. It might be because the general didn't move, and that might be it. It might be because I dropped his weapon. I'm not exactly sure. This time I'll just do what I did my first attempt, okay? So... well, more or less. Like, I'm obviously going to silence that guy and his buddy. And Gawade's obviously going to come here, Rose, and Conmore. Well, actually, where's my Paragon Sword? I gave that to Leif. So actually, instead of giving him all of those scrolls, which I don't think he technically needs them all, I'll just give him most of them in the Paragon Sword, and then he can do this in one shot. So Bane, Froggy, Ced, I think Bruce probably better than Old. Yeah, he's already got 18 skill. So I'll just move this guy to the spot that I assumed it worked at. Yep, start again. I'll have him keep his light tone, but I'm not sure if that affects it or not. So he had his light tone last time. Okay. And then Karen and Dean will be ready to move in. Actually, I'll move Dean a little bit further south. And I forgot the Dean sword again, but whatever. Okay. See what happens here. Because I'm not sure if it's just a chance that he just decided to yeet Saias, but whatever. I honestly don't care if Saias dies here. Because it doesn't affect your ranking, because you can only get him or Ced. So basically all it means is I'll get Ced instead. And since I didn't draft either of them, it doesn't matter to me if one of them dies here. And obviously Ced's not going to die here, because he's on the gate, he has Force Sage. Like, there's zero shot that he gets killed here. Oh, you know what? I'll bet the reason why that Duke Knight died last time was because he rolled extra move. On turn 1, I meant. Oh, he's not even attacking Ced? Ah, you bitch. Yeah, one of those hits. The Ballista could just kill him, which could be funny too. Okay. I can't fight like these wounds. I'm of no use like this. I must retreat somewhere safer. See, Saias doesn't even die. Okay, Archer Knight still suicides into Ced. I don't know why that guy didn't. Did he roll low enough strength that Ced won't even go for him? Because that's obnoxious, so... Okay, at least the boss is dead. Witness the fury of the Knights of Manster, you damned rebels! Well... It's not exactly gonna help things. But I was supposed to. Okay. Does Ced kill here? Please kill here, Ced. Yeah! Oh, you killed the wrong one. Okay. And it looks like that guy decided to... Oh, he got both! Let's go! Yo! Good work, Ced. Good job. Okay. Yeah, we get the... Oh yeah, this is the You Died music. That's funny. I love how just glossing over entirely that's... He just died. But like, it actually doesn't matter here. I don't really care about any of that stuff, so maybe the Master Axe. Okay, that's your full move. You can make it all the way over there, but... Okay, do I have a magic sword somewhere? I could have used that, maybe. Against the Ballista. Oh, he didn't even go for... Oh, right, because... Right. Well, I don't have magic swords, which makes this a bit tricky to maneuver around, actually. If I go for it like that. Well, I could also just ignore it and go around like this. I kind of want to do that. I'll just silence those two. I can send my flyers around this way. They can basically just swoop in, grab these guys, and get out. And then I'll just warp in Leif, maybe. Or I'll just rescue them, actually. I can always just take drop right in turn for now. Meanwhile, Conomor's got Paragon's sword. 17. Yeah, he should still attack. And then these two... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'll just have Conomor deal with that then. He can ride past there pretty easily. To be honest, all that's in these villages is a vulnerary Physic and Holy Water, so I don't really care. These houses actually you can visit, so I want to check this out. That dark magic is some terrifying stuff. Apparently it can even turn living flesh to stone. From what I hear, though, them lapsed into the castle will also keep something handy that can turn petrified folk back to normal. It'd have to be some real powerful magical artifact, I'd wager, like a staff or some such. Hint, hint. Okay. So we get an extra 2 sleep stabs, I guess. Okay, if I want to wait for him... Oh, he's attacking Ced. Why are you attacking Ced? It's just rude. I have a perfectly... Like, I guess it's because he has only 9 defense, but still. In that case, I'll just send Conomor this way. Like, why not? We can head up this way, I guess. Let's check out this one. You can't beat Rage with you fools! Turn back while you can! He's got Voloption Order on his side, and they even gave him Rokabear's Voloption Fang. As long as he's holding that thing, he can't be defeated. Its magic stops him from being hurt by anything. But supposedly there's another blade being kept in the castle that could break through Voloption Fang's power. Emphasis on was. It was stolen from the castle in all this chaos. And it died with... it died with Saias, so we're not going to be using Bragi Blade for that. Luckily, I have something we can do instead, which will be more fun. Okay, you can go right there. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have plenty of room. You have some room, but I don't. So. Okay, didn't even use much fatigue on Sappy this chapter, so... Oh, there's the thief. Oh, I guess the reinforcements do appear still. Oh, what the fuck? That's not great. That's just rude. Okay, I guess we're not getting those, villages then. Vote for Sappy, though. It's not awful. I mean, strength is all I got, but whatever. Okay, Condor finally is gonna get this level, right? Yeah, let's go. Strength, skill, speed, I'll take it. These guys are just gonna attack Ced still. Okay. Good attempts, boys. I guess we're gonna chase after the kids. Oh, he totally could kill that kid. That would be kind of funny, honestly. Okay, let's talk to Ced. Aren't you Sir Ced? Prince Leif? Ha! So you finally arrived! Sorry to have kept you waiting. I never did get a chance to thank you for rescuing me, Prince Ced. Ah, so my secret is out, I see. How did you learn that I'm a prince? Did Karen tell you? She did. If what she said is true, you stayed behind here to protect the people of Manster instead of returning to your native Celeste. I'm sorry I've proven to be such a worthless prince. Everything you've gone through all comes down to my own weakness. I had a chance to liberate the city when last I was here, but all I could do was run. That was unforgivable of me. There's no need to apologize, Prince. It's no fault of yours. My plan was doomed from the start. I had intended to liberate much more of the city and its people, but not even my holy weapon, the Tome of Corsetti, could overcome the power of Rage's Loption Fang. Because of that one miscalculation, I lost many of the very people I'd come here to save. I'm to blame for all of this, not you. Even so, I envy you, Prince Ced, but people hail you as a hero, and they're not wrong. You're everything that I'm not. Holy blood runs strong into your veins, and you can wield the very weapon your namesake once used. And I have nothing. I'm a world apart from the likes of you and Lord Seliph. I'm no crusader. Prince Leif, how could you say such a thing? Being a crusader means much more than just happening to inherit the right kind of blood. For centuries, Judral was ruled by the Loption Order and its empire. The Crusaders were the ones that overthrew their rule. That's exactly what you've been doing for a whole year now, Prince Leif. You've fought and bled to liberate the people of Thracia. You walked a path that would have broken lesser men. But on you marched, waging your own holy war to free countless souls from the grip of the Empire. Neither Lord Seliph nor I have any right to call ourselves better than you. You're the youngest of us. You spent your childhood being hunted, and you've never stopped fighting. In fact, you've been fighting for longer than any of us have. If you're not a crusader, who the hell is? Take heart, Prince Leif. Your soul sings with the voice of Nyoru. You've done her legacy proud. Prince Ced, I don't know how to thank you. I look at you and Lord Seliph, see the scale of what you've accomplished, see the enormity of your armies. And then I think of my own mistakes, of the people I failed, and I feel so small and weak. Like a sickly child standing beside giants. Perhaps I am still a child in many ways. Then that would mean I, holy weapon and all, needed to be rescued by a child. Do you mean to insult me? No, that's not what... I was only joking, Prince Leif. Though this is hardly the time to fool around. Back to the matter at hand. My men and I have Radric pinned down a small wing of the castle, with no way for him to escape. Alas, there's a complication. He's using the few remaining children in the castle dungeon as hostages. The Magi don't have the manpower to both storm the castle and keep fighting the Knights of Minister in the streets. Prince Leif, will you lend me your strength when you lead your forces into the castle while the Magi keep order in the city? It would be my honor to fight alongside you. I have a score to settle with Radric. How fitting that the twofold traitor will meet his end at the hands of the Prince of Leinster. Gods be with you, Prince Leif. So we got Ced. This guy's ridiculous, like, mainly because of his foresighty tone, though. So it gives him an extra 20 skill and speed, and that just makes him unhittable and hits everything. But, you know, that's nice and all. But the real reason I got him is for this door key. You know what that does? It opens doors. And that's actually really useful for me. Because I didn't draft this guy, he went out like second to last round, so. He is really good though. He has Adept as a class skill, which means he has an AS chance to attack twice, and his AS is really high because of Forsetti. So he has a 30% chance to just do another Forsetti attack. The Forsetti itself has 20 Might 30 crits. So yeah, so just look at his stats. He's got 37 attack, 66 crit with a Wind Tome. So it would be effective against flyers if there were any left. He also has 1 leadership star and 2 movement stars, so not bad at all. I guess he's got fatigue too, which is funny. Let's see here. So this guy, 74 hit, 20 attack. Okay, Leif's got scrolls, he's fine. Connor Moore. I'm gonna have Connor Moore head up this way and try to draw these guys a little bit further north so that Glade can finish off his level. Hopefully, I can maybe get a Shinam level. Especially if I use Lithus, maybe. We will see. And then Hugh, I need to head over this way so that I keep all your fatigue to myself. Well, that's just unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Oh well. So we got one of those guys. Oh, nice. Wait, let me go to take a drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can just trade over both of those sleep stabs and release that guy, I guess. Can you take? No. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna be here one more turn anyways, so it doesn't really matter. More knights. What I'm kind of interested in as well, actually, is whether they'll actually go for the kids and kill them, or try and just capture them. Oh, and he's... I'm gonna lose another fatigue on Safi. Oh well. It's never full level. Strength. I guess Safi is gonna get strength. Okay, he did just capture at least. He's gonna take this, can you keep on shooting at Ced? Of course they are. Okay. You can. Cool. So I will trade over all of these scrolls, and then you could just Master Lance this guy. Should be enough for that 5 XP. That should be plenty, right? Oh, he did kill. Nice. Good work, Blade. How Spell strength, magic speed, luck defense. That's solid. I will take that. And then I will go ahead and seize. And that's chapter 23 done pretty quickly. It certainly wasn't easy, but the gates of Castle Manster are ours, Prince. What do you mean it wasn't easy? We just had Ced do it for us. Because he was ingrediated, so... pretty easy. How shall we proceed from here? Imagine I can keep order in the streets while we storm the castle. Radric has fled inside to make his last stand, and he means to use the captive children as hostages. Then we have our work cut out for us. There's something you should be aware of, my prince. I have intelligence stating that Radric's blade, the Lopkin thing, is enchanted with dark magic that shields him from all harm. If we're to defeat him, we must prepare some kind of countermeasure before we enter the castle. It would be most reckless to charge inside without a plan, Prince. Now what do you propose, Augustus? Let's think through everything we know. Is there anyone we've forgotten? Anything we've lost? Any units we just got killed for no reason? Without a way to harm Radric, there's little we could accomplish. He's telling you to reset, because you didn't get Broggy's blade, but... Joke's on him, I don't need that damn thing. So, we're gonna move on to chapter 24 next time. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and like and subscribe and all that other nonsense, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for... Well, I'll just see you in the next one.